Hey guys, it's Picha and Dragon. So today's video we're talking about Lamia patch that will come very soon in PGR Global, and the next patch will be Cradle Parade. So basically in this patch, I can say pretty much quite major update because there's a lot of different changes and couple of additional stuff in here. So as usual, I will cover the overview about this patch, and including we will talking mostly about the main highlight in here about Lamia. We're talking about the kit itself, how to play, the build, the puller combination, and so on. So let's get started. So let's start first with the overview about this patch Cradle Parade. The first thing I want to talk which is the add up ready feature, which is 100% read up for basic construct R&D or the standard banner, the one that using the blue ticket. Yes, you have one time only to choose any character from the standard banner itself, starting from even the first release, and so far until Cradle Parade you can choose up until 21 feral set. So you can use this, I will remind you again, only one time, so use it wisely. And another reminder is that you basically don't have to use it right now, you can even keep it for the future patches, and the standard banner also will keep updated, so it's not only stop until 21 feral set. So if you wait until Watanabe, if I'm not wrong, it will even update until Lamia, and so on. If you wait maybe until Teddy patch, it probably will have Watanabe even, you can choose. So yeah, use that wisely. And couple of additional stuff that I will mention very briefly, which is they will add brand new mode called Derived from Matrix. This is pretty much equivalent like Fantasia or Curse Wave. They also give you reward in here. New episode arcade anime for Noan, the boss changes in PPC, and also we will have the Karena Premium Idol skin. For the further details, I really recommend you to check the official live stream for Lamia patch itself. And I don't want to ruin you so much spoiler, because I think watching live stream without spoiler will be more exciting. And lastly that I want to talk, which is of course this is the main highlight of this patch, which is the arrival of Lamia, the new dark DPS. So let's start first with the overview about Lamia itself, the positive and negative about this character. So the good or the positive about Lamia is that first, she is the best and the new meta DPS in Dark Element. She is legitly way more stronger than Karna Sheer SS3 if you say already reach that. Even like triple S, even stronger than that if you already reach, let's say, your Lamia SS. She even stronger than that because huge step from previous any Dark Element characters. Second, Lamia is pretty much good for skill issue player or casual player, the one that want just convenient, don't want to really rely on skill itself, because let me have a lot of iframe, quite similar like Lee Hyperil, so you pretty much can save a lot from any damage received, and that's good. And also she deal a lot of damage. Third, for me, Lamia pretty much has a unique concept character, and I can say pretty much one of my favorite character this year, just because rarely we will see character kit that evolving into become transformative from humanoid to become mermaid, and rarely we will see even in any gacha game or any normal game even. And because of that, I will say that Kuro did a very good job in here to make, I can say, quite unique concept. And lastly, she somehow can solo in Dark Team. Let's say you don't really have a solid other partner of Lamia, you can just play Lamia on field all the time without changing it. And yeah, it still pretty much can work decent. It's not the optimal run, but if you have to do it, it's still viable. And this is actually a good news for those people that you can say just started the game, or people that don't really have a complete team in the dark team. Then getting Lamia, I think it's a best starting point if you want to build your dark team in here. So it's kind of good for new player, even free to play. And let's move to the negative about Lamia. She doesn't have any major weakness, but the only thing I want to highlight is that she pretty consumptive in terms of ping orb. So if you want to play her in a solo run, it can be inconsistent, sometimes can be quite good, sometimes can be bad. So yeah, it just make it not really consistent. That's why I told you before is that if you want to play on solo, usually it's not the optimal run, but it's still viable because this consumption of the ping or packet inconsistent. That's about the positive and negative. Now if you ask me, should you pull for Lamia, and my answer is that I highly recommend you to pull for Lamia. Not just because of meta purpose, because meta for sure you need to pull, but other than meta, she actually very good character even for casual, because she can help to expand your dark team itself and upgrade your dark team by significant. If you talk about just Luna itself, it's massive upgrade for Luna, even from Karna Sheer SS3 compared to Lamia SS, it's still upgrade because Lamia damage is crazy, literally very strong. So I will recommend you to pull for this character. and try to not skip even you are just like casual. It will help you by a lot to clear most of the content. Let's like event and anything become a lot more easier. For the pull recombination or the best rank stopping point for Lamia is SS. This is where I feel like she get a lot of improvement in terms of damage and also quality of life. But yeah, you don't need to go above that. SS is already enough. However, if you want to go a little bit to get more damage, then you can go for SS3. But I really recommend this is only for spender and for those people that already have full meta dark team, because her SS3 can be fully utilized when you do rotation. If not, it will kinda waste. That's why I only recommend you to pull for SS3 if you have the full meta dark team first. Another priority, if you ask me, should you pull for the signature weapon or the CUB? My answer is both of them actually good, but weapon still get more advantage because weapon will increase the damage, the quality of life also, and lastly you can finally harmonize. So this one also give even more advantage compared to the pet. The pet or the CUB is pretty good, will improve the ultimate damage, but yeah, weapon still has more advantage. And now let's move into Lamia overview. I will just try to explain how to play it in a very simple way. But of course, if you want to know about the optimal rotation and min-maxing about this character, I always recommend to check more into Rexland and Spider 2B. As always, when you enter the battle, all the characters of course have their basic attack, you can take a look, and of course the pink orb. For Lamia, on her base form itself, she only have blue and yellow pink, and that's all about her basic. And now we'll move more into her gimmick. Lamia gimmick, she is mostly involving into pinging orb. That's why I told you before, she's very consumptive. So on her base form, you can 3 ping, and you can pay attention on the right side, there's a white orb. Yeah, you can press that and she can trigger her special move. So not only that, but do 6 ping and she also will have another special move. Also in the same time in here, if you pay attention in the middle, there's 2 indicators, number indicator and a bar indicator, the one that looks like trident. This is not really important, but it's just like good to know. So basically when you 3 ping, the bar in the trident will half full, and if you already 6 ping, it will become full. And you trigger the special move, it will consume, and if you see the number indicator also will change to become purple. So this will be useful for on her next form. So in very short, in her base form, usually the one that we want to do is that to get enough energy to move into her next form, which is mermaid form, the one that fastest way for you to do is that 6 ping and trigger special move. Usually the ultimate already ready, and when you already see the ultimate ready, just press that. So in here, the Lamia will transform to become the mermaid form. Of course, in here she will have the brand new attack. You can take a look the basic attack in here. She will have a brand new one. It's different. Another thing, she also have ping, but this time the only ping that available is blue orb and red orb. Another something you can do with Lamia is that you can just tap any ping, 2 ping, 3 ping or 1 ping, and you can hold basic attack. She will have her charge attack in here. You can refer the bar below this trident whenever it fills. That means indicate you can trigger the hold basic attack. Also similar like her base form, you can 3 ping and she will has another this white orb special move. 6 ping, she will also have another special move. So 9 ping, she will also have this white orb special move. So whenever you do any 3 ping, if you pay attention in the middle, the bar number indicator and the bar don't looks like trident, it will go up. And then whenever you go, let's say like until 9 ping and you press this special white orb, later the trident bar will be consumed. So after this, you can just hold basic attack and Lamia will consume the number above the bar and turn into become 0, and she will perform this special combo. So of course, the more number that she consumes, the strongest the damage of the charge attack will be. So that's why I say before that the number indicator itself will be useful for this charge attack. And lastly, of course, if you already see the ultimate already available, just press the second ultimate in here. So yeah, that's everything about Lamia Kit, but no worries if you find that still complicated. This is the simplified version. This is basically very easy. So whenever you enter the battle, tap 6 ping, afterward tap another special white orb, after that go to the ultimate directly and move into mermaid form, tap whatever as much as ping as you can from 6 ping to 9 ping, of course the best one is 9 ping, and afterwards tap again the special white orb, and afterward hold basic attack and end with the ultimate or the second ultimate. And yeah, you can switch to another character, or if you want to play solo, just keep repeat it. Overall, Lamia gameplay is pretty much quite simple for me. I don't think it's really hard to follow. And if you wonder how to play her in the solo, I'm not the best of course or expert, but this is one of the example that I can show you in the Warzone. Basically, the tips in here is that usually you want to trigger always matrix, so the 1 ping will equal to 3 ping, and after that another 3 ping, and you can just move to the mermaid form. Mostly you will have hearten to get 9 ping. So at the best at solo, you can just do 6 ping, and after that just trigger the special white orb, hold basic attack afterward, and end with the ultimate, and just repeat something like that for the solo. So yeah, that's why I say it's quite hard for you to get the maximum damage, but in the end it's still viable. And now let's talk about the build for Lamia. For Lamia general build, it will be 4 pieces of Darketo. Will be her signature memory, and then 2 pieces of Cody. So Cody placement will be 4 and 6, and for the weapon harmonization for Lamia is another 2 pieces of Cody. So it's basically 4 pieces of Darketo and 4 pieces of Cody. For the memory resonance for Lamia, for the top row will be attack, and for the bottom row will be signature move. For the hypertune, prioritize first the bottom row, after that will be top row. So yeah, that's everything that I want to talk about Lamia. Overall, I already told you Lamia is very strong character, so that's why I told you I recommend for you to not skip this character. She's very reliable, especially in a dark team. And yeah, in the end, this patch also pretty much quite stack patch, a lot of like additional stuff they put. And I really recommend for you to check for the live stream itself, because PGR Global do that. So yeah, feel free to check it. I will put the link in the description for the main channel of PGR. So yeah, pretty much that's it. If you like this video, feel free to hit the button and like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.